Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm waiting for peeps to find me and come in. Come on in, come on in, and come on in. Come on in, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm alive. Alive. What's that song? Staying alive. That's what I'm doing. Hey, it's Steph. Look at that. How you doing? I'm live. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been live. I know, right? Yeah. I'm not sick anymore. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you're okay. I saw you earlier. I knew you were doing good, doing good. I um I usually have a caregiver, um, a helper, and I think because it's Mother's Day weekend, she just didn't seem to. We have a little uh we have a little agreement because Medicaid gave me so many hours, and if I don't use them, I will lose that service. So, uh, on days like yesterday, I was gone all day. I'll talk about in a minute. But so my caregiver parked, clocked in, and she doesn't live very far, so she came back and clocked out. But I was gone until like 8 o'clock last night. I got home and I was like down for the count. So, anyway, she's not coming today or tomorrow. And probably Mother's Day. And she sounded tired, though, actually, on the phone. So, I don't know if anyone knows I'm live or maybe they're not looking. I have Sassy Chick, what's up? Sassy Chick, I see you in the chats, and I've been meaning to tell you, or maybe I did, that actually the cat, one of my cat's names is Sassy Pants, and this is her right here, Sassy Pants. When I get talking, they like to come around and figure out what I'm doing. That's her. Oh, you're gonna lick my plate. Um, that's not cool. Yeah, right. Sassy Pants. I was gonna rename her because I thought, oh, Sassy Pants sounds rude, right? But I never did actually do that. This is her. You can't really see very well. The lighting is bad, but she has a lot of red in her, and so or brown, brownish red. And so I was going to name her Buttercup. Probably was a better name, but Sassy Pants kind of stuck, so we're good. Um, so so yesterday was a lot. I know, Buttercup. Isn't that a cool name? Really? Congratulations. Congratulations on that. Cool. Yeah, I didn't have children. There's a whole thing with that, but I never did. I helped my sister with her kids. Uh she does that. This cat, I'll be sitting here on my phone sometimes and she'll come and sit next to me and go, "Hey, what are you doing?" on my shoulder. Um I helped my kids, or I helped my sister with her kids. She had 4 sons, um, Onyx, Socks, and Coco. Ha, very cool. They are very smart. Yeah, people don't, I never knew cats were so smart. And you don't really think about it, but pets get the same illnesses that we get. I had a cat, my first cat, her name was Sydney, and she had gotten diabetes. And I didn't even see the clues until one of my friends that I had told me that her eyes stayed dilated, and I didn't know. She wasn't blind, but her eyes stayed dilated, and I took her to the vet. I feel so bad about it. Um, yeah, and I took her to the vet, and they tested her blood for sugar level and also the urine. And the blood sugar for her was like 250. And yeah, it really is easy to miss it because you don't think about it. Those little beings getting illnesses that we get. So her urine sugar was 2,000, which was at the time the highest they can test for. So she was already in like renal, like organ failure. Hey, Angela, welcome in, welcome in. So I had to make the hard decision, you know? Um, and then the other cat that I had, Dozer, yeah, urine sugar, that's really high. So they told me that, they could get her evened out with medication, but the catch is doing a blood test every week at $65 a pop. I'm like, oh goodness, I would love to be able to do that, but I don't have that kind of money. I don't have any kind of money. So I really did have to make the hard decision on that one. Then my other cat, Dozer, he was a white oriental. He was big, but he was not a Maine. He had he started eating off his hair. He had no hair on the belly anymore. And he had a hole that he had licked off his hair. And took him to the vet, and he had hyperthyroidism. A cat had hyperthyroidism, and whoa, he was really hard to get a pill in. And I had to do that twice a day. It is, right? Because Sassy Pants, it really is the best thing for the cat because they're suffering. Like her urine was so full of sugar, she was, it was not going to be easy to regulate. And I wouldn't want to put her through that. Yes, Stephanie, like my other cat then had hyperthyroidism. So yeah, I mention it because we've got to realize that these little beings, they get sick. I knew somebody online that her cat had gotten cancer of the throat or mouth, and she had a tumor. Um, so gal, be aware of look up the signs. Cats are really good at hiding pain. Um, just know that about cats. I know a lot of things about animals. In fact, yesterday I went out to dinner uh, uh, with a couple of supporters here, volunteer supporters, and I got talking, and we were talking about dogs because uh, I think the one lady had a big dog and was thinking about getting another dog, and um, we were in this restaurant, and somebody comes through with a puppy, and he's like this bigger than my cat, and he's a puppy, but I recognized the breed. He was a Bernese Mountain Dog, and so when I said that, I got all excited because if I ever have a dog, that is what I want to have, a Bernese Mountain Dog. Um, but they're big, they're hairy, and all that. That's kind of my thing, big and hairy, I guess. As far as animals, I do not like we were talking earlier, like I do not like men that way. But anyways, um, right? No men, just animals. Like, yeah. So I said, "Oh, that's a Bernese Mountain Dog," and the lady was like, cats and dogs. I'm like, heck yeah, I do. I love animals. Like, I love animals. A moose, bears. I just love animals. Oh, yeah, they know where the food is, don't they? My other cat, Chase, he escaped 3 times, and he's been on house arrest ever since. I got him a little ankle bracelet and everything. Just kidding. I need to, though. I keep talking about it. Today we went out. It's raining here. You won't believe it, but it's cold. And I tell the volunteer supporters here, like, this is Debbie's weather, okay? This is God saying, I'm proud of you for moving. Because it don't get cold here, but it's raining out and it's cold here. Let's see what the temperature is. My app will tell me. Apps know everything. Oh, I didn't see this. I have a text. Okay, what's my app say? Huh? She's purring. Let's see. No way. It says 54 degrees. No wonder it's cold out. Let's see. 55 degrees outside in Atlanta, Georgia. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Oh, really? She eats and leaves. Now, if I could chase, I believe he could manage as an outdoor cat. I may have explained that before, but um, before I got him at a rescue shelter, did I ever explain how I got Chase? Before I got him, he was an outdoor cat, and then he got rescued and then moved up to Denver where I got him. So in his previous endeavors, he was an outdoor cat. Oh, yeah. Well, mine doesn't quite go ballistic. I know, right? I can't let mine go. I can't do it because, well, number one, there's a lot of strays in the area that, um, and I believe the rule is here that if you have an animal, it has to be on a chain or a leash. But I just don't want anybody to take him. He's a beautiful cat. Um, so I don't. Oh, good, good. That she's fixed and had her shots. So at least he doesn't go ballistic because there's stray cats over here. In fact, yesterday I was getting dropped off or picked up. I was getting dropped off, and there's a stray cat standing right next to my balcony, and I'm like, "Are you teasing my cats?" Probably. Oh, it stopped raining. There. Okay. Well, so it's possible. It is supposed to rain, I guess, for like 2 days, today and tomorrow. Go figure. So, yesterday was a lot, you guys. Like, I haven't even processed. I go to this ministry, and I get um, like a counseling session, um, like pastoral counseling. Okay, and I'm just I've been shut down for years before I moved here, right? And being here, I've been in that denial stage where, I feel like I'm lying, and pretty soon they're going to figure it out, and then I'm out of here, right? That was my thinking, and I told them that, and they're like, "No, no, Debbie, we know that you are the real deal. What you're saying really has happened." I'm like, it would be easier. It feels like it would be easier if somebody would say, "Debbie, calm down. It's okay. It's not real. It's your imagination, and here's a pill for schizophrenia, and you'll be fine. That's what you think. That survivors think that would be the easy way. Like, I so when she said that, I'm like, oh, and reality can be heavier than holding denial. I think that too. I think our poles are going to be are moving. They've always moved, but not as much maybe as recently. So I haven't been on in like a couple of weeks. It's been crazy for me because I have to have like this helper come like every day, even when it doesn't seem like there's anything to do. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad about it. It's not an easy thing. It's pretty hard. Um, as far as dealing with all the crap, if you know, you know. But I'm here. I'm still here. Well, no, I'm not saying that she's got a degree in counseling. I'm saying it's similar to pastoral counseling, right? So she doesn't have any kind of counseling degree, nothing like that. She's just led by the Holy Spirit, and that is a good thing, even when it hurts, right? Most therapists have no idea what to do with survivors. Like, you're what? I'm like, uh-huh. And they're like, you're way beyond my scope of practice. Okay, bye. Like, you don't get. Yes, exactly. Because I don't know if you've seen me around for a while, Sassy Chick. Did you have another name before? But I'm a survivor of SRA and those kind of things. And because there's a spiritual element, um, the pastoral counseling is really, really good thing to have because of the because of the spiritual element of it. Many psychotherapy, they don't. Okay, sorry, I didn't know. Like, people can change their names, but people get psychotherapy for years. I've done that, and I'm still here, right? I mean, I'm still a mess, maybe even more so. Exactly, Angela. I had one before, and it's I've had a few, and I can't do that anymore. Like, I invest myself in a counselor. Like, I trust a lot. I learn because trust is earned, not given. So when I do trust, there's a lot there, and to do that and then find out that they're not going to be helpful is very difficult. It happened to me in Colorado. Church people. But God has every situation that I've been in, every single one. I look back and I can tell you stories. God has brought me somebody that took me under their wing and got me through, got me what I needed, where I needed, every time. When I look back, every time. Because I didn't have a mom or a dad. My sister didn't like me. Like I literally had no relatives that liked me. So I just said, fine, let them be who they are, and I'm going to go over here and find something else. And God led me. Yeah. Even while I was still at home. It's wild. I look back. Totally God had a hand in keeping me a long time because I'm older now. What are you guys up to today? I have 3 people: Sassy Chick, Angela, and Stephanie, I bet. Oh, right? Wow. Yeah, it's and I've done that. I've taken myself not recently, but in before, I've taken myself off of everything, and I'm in the process of trying to do that again. The problem I'm having at the moment, I'm researching, is the pain that I'm in, the chronic pain disease. I have arachnoiditis. Okay, and if I have adhesive arachnoiditis, there's different kinds, and I have that from a surgery. My body went in. I was having a spine surgery. I know she went quiet. She must be talking to the troll, maybe. Who knows? Or she could be fixing dinner for us. Um, so I located some natural, or yeah, I guess you would say supplement is natural medicine that could take the uh, what is it, inflammation out to where I have CPRS too. Boy, I'm telling you, when I do too much, the CPS hurts. But I have arachnoiditis and CPRS. Yes, the what I say is the sympathetic nervous system is not very sympathetic. That's what I tell it. They give me the sympathetic nerve block, and sometimes that has helped. I haven't, yeah, it's bad. My left leg, that's what hurts so bad. And you know what came up for me? I'll share a natural supplement came up on my feed, right? I think it was YouTube, but I don't remember. I think it was, though. And it was called, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I do. I've been told that before. Oh, really? I haven't done that. The ketamine infusions. I was offered it for psych actually, but I never did it. Thank you. Hey, what are you doing? Um, so this supplement came up on my feed called methylene blue. Okay, and the reason it struck my attention is because they say, now I'm still, there's also NAD, right? Yes. So I might look into that, the ketamine infusions. Do you take methylene blue or NAD? Or do you do the ketamine? I got lost because I talk fast and don't keep up with chat. Um, so the methylene blue came up on my feed, and so I'm like, whoa. Um, um, Methylene blue, and when I was reading about it, it says it takes the inflammation response off your body, out of your body. Does it help you, the methylene blue? So the people here, they do the natural things for medicine, and she did the droppers of methylene blue, and didn't really like it. I said, well, what I found was capsules, not droppers, because I don't want droppers. Um, Oh, whoa! I got to look into it then. But then they said that the people here take NAD, which is very similar to methylene blue. So I'm looking into both before I buy either one. I'm leaning more for methylene blue because I have arachnoiditis. So let me explain what it is. During my lumbar surgery, I had my body went into a inflammatory response, and the in your lumbar you don't have a spinal cord, you have spinal nerves. Excuse me. Um, you have spinal nerves, and they flow freely in your spinal column. Okay, but with arachnoiditis, adhesive arachnoiditis, the nerves got inflamed in the arachnoid layer of your spinal cord. We're talking membrane. The membrane became inflamed in your lumbar, so it makes the nerves stick together like spaghetti, and it sticks to your spinal column, and so that's what causes pain in part of my leg. And then I have CRPS in the lower leg, so I'm a wreck. So it's painful. I know, right? Here, I should be a doctor because I also, did you guys know there are 5 white cells? I had no clue until I had a blood disorder figured out. I learned all kinds of things. I should be a I should be a doctor. Dr. Deb. Yeah, no, seriously. I've learned a lot because I have so many rare diseases. I'm just a rare character, you know. So anyways, the methylene blue sounds good to me because it it did say that it can take the inflammation out of your body, and if it could take the inflammation out, then maybe I will have less pain in my leg and can get off the pain medicine. That's my whole thought. I finally got to the end. I'm unique, yes. Oh, do you? Oh man. I have CRPS in my left leg, maybe a little in my the left lower leg, and the right possibly left lower leg. And I have arachnoiditis in the upper part of my left leg, like from the lumbar spine. But I don't have pain in the scars. I also have carpal tunnel scars. Oh, you got a stimulator implant? Is that helpful or not so much? Should I put in my bank account so that I could get donations? Just kidding. Sorry. You need a body chat. Okay. Well, oh, a chart. Yes. Now, right here. I did you hear that comedian that said he was talking about science class or something, and they pointed out where the ovaries are, and the little boy raises his hand and says, "Where are my ovaries?" He goes, "Son, you don't have any ovaries." And the other kids are like, "What happened to his ovaries? And how does the teacher know about it?" Love it. Oh, I know, right? Because um, my left foot hurts in shoes, so I don't wear shoes unless I go out, and even then, um, I've been known to take the left shoe off and just I use a wheelchair when I go to doctor's appointments because um yeah. See, there's a funny thing about that. The doctors in Denver, I went to this pain clinic. They were really good to me and they just loved me. Go figure. Though they wanted to have me evaluated to see if I could qualify for a stimulator, right? And then they come back because you have to have a psyche valve to do that. And my psyche valve came back that I don't qualify, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I don't qualify for the pain either. See that? I don't have any Crocs, but I have several sneaker shoes, and I lace it really loose. And even and then sometimes I can wear shoes, but I have to get me some Crocs, I think. So I was just gonna say I would like a pair of Birkenstocks, or however you say it, Birkenstocks, something. I used to have a pair. That's what I want. Uh, yeah, see, I'm not down with that. My PTSD would be PTSDing all over the table. Like, it would not go well. I'm like, you better put me out for that shit. Sorry. Sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Don't block me. YouTube. Ah. Oh, well, I'll look into it for sure, because that would be easier for my feet, my one foot. They tried to put a splint on my foot. I'm like, that's not going to work. It hurts. And they shoved it on anyway. And I'm like, kicking. And they're like, you're very resistant. I said, I told you before you did it. So, oh, I'm so sorry, sassy chick, because I know how painful that is. That's very tough. Ah, cool. Yeah, it's not that it rubs my foot. It's that I get burning. Of course, you probably do as well. I get the burning in my foot, and I have that I don't know what it's called, but it hurts to touch my skin on the lower left. There's a word for it because they told me it, and so at times I'll have to even pull up my pants off my lower. Yeah, you have to keep going so you find what you can do, and what you can do, right? Oh, you use I have ointment. Actually, it's Voltaren gel. It's over the counter, and it's really good for nerve pain. Have you ever tried it? You can get it, I think, over the counter, like at Walmart or something. What are you doing? So I use that, and that takes the burn out, the nerve pain, and the nerve pain from the arachnoiditis. Yeah. Yeah, when he did my spine, I said, "You're getting on my last nerve." He said, "Literally." I said, "That's what I meant." And then I had surgery here. It was hilarious. I don't know if I've ever said this, but years ago, I was in my 20s or 30s, something. And yeah, exactly, sassy chick. I got you. I understand. So I told my sister that the pain clinic, way back in my 30s, I said, the pain clinic says I have cervical spondylosis. And my sister gets all serious and she goes, whoa, can you have kids? I'm like, Lori, this is your cervical, not your cervix. My sister, hilarious. It was great. It was great. We still live that moment. I'm like, Lori, do you remember? She goes, yes. Can you have children? Hopefully not here, you know? Yeah. No, not so much. But what do you know? What do we know when we're 20 years old or whatever? 25. You don't know that this is called cervical unless you training or whatever, right? Anyways, yes, Stephanie, being pain is suck city, and it really good, Stephanie. We'll just walk right on by that one. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Sometimes that those moments are what gets you through the day. The humor, love humor, love it. Oh yeah, acupuncture. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know about that one. I probably won't do that one. Acupuncture, me and needles, we don't get along. To get now I have had the sympathetic nerve block because in my lumbar, because for me it's my leg, or one leg and maybe part on the other leg, but they do the sympathetic nerve block. Who knew that we had a service? Who knew that we had a sympathetic nerves, right? But we do. They actually control the PTSD, the fight and flight thing. Your sympathetic nerves, and they're not very sympathetic at times, people. Anyways, I've had acupuncture in my lower in my I had a knee replacement, and it really did help. But me and well, any kind of needle that goes, and they do it where it doesn't hurt, because I had it done in the after my knee replacement. I sound really old, but I'm really not old. Exactly. And humorous. This here, the funny bone, it's not very funny. Never said a joke in my life. My humorous. This bone right here, yeah, not humorous and not sympathetic. But my mouth, however, we'll just walk right on by that. I'm 60. This year will be 61. And I hated it. When I turned 60, I was like, oh my God, I'm 60? Seriously? No, it's not, right? This bone here, the humerus, it's not very humorous. But I've had the sympathetic nerve block where they in the back, and it really did help. If you have it in your legs, sassy pants, think about it. Do you go to a pain clinic, a pain management? 60 is a blessing. It is. Um, I just, you get in your 50s, okay? And when I turned 50, I was talking to my neighbors. I said I was 50, and the lady looked at me like, "You don't have any wrinkles." I'm like, "Do you want a microscope or something?" And I really don't. I don't look my age. I don't. I get that from my mother. But and it's when I turned 60, it was very difficult because I never thought I'd make it this far. I didn't. I'll be really honest with you. I tried. I didn't think I was going to make it this far. And I'm here and can't believe it. But when you turn 60, for me, it was the hardest number. I didn't have trouble with any other number but God. That's right. God's the only reason I'm here. I'm telling you, because I tried it. I tried in the shit. I tried it, and it doesn't work. I mean, it didn't. God is with me. He's always been with me, but you don't recognize it like while you're doing life. When you're doing life, you don't recognize, or I didn't. It doesn't really enter my brain, oh, God is with me. That just doesn't, it's not a natural thought path. And then when I was preparing to move, it was like you take 2 steps forward and then the enemy buffers and you get 3 steps back and then forward and then back. It took me 8 months, 8 to 9 months to get to move. And, and then he showed me the rainbow on the wall. That was God. Like, I'd never in 11 years seen a rainbow on my wall. And it was then that I was like, God's promising me that he's here. So the situation that was buffering me at that time, I was like, okay, I'm worrying about it, but I'm like, God's gonna come through, and He did. Yes, and what we don't see, we don't really think about, because the things that we don't see, those are eternal. The spiritual, yeah, God is spiritual. I'm also on pain pills. I take a patch, and I have pain pills, um, and I do take them because if I don't take them, I don't really not really able to get up and do anything out of bed. It just feels better when I'm stretched out with my leg up. It hurts, so I didn't mean to get back on that, but I saw your comment. The, the book of I keep the book of Job in my mind. Makes me feel like I'm not in too bad a shape, right? Hey, I can put comments up. I forgot about that. How do I do that? Oh, pin message. Is that how you do it? No, that's not how you do it. Is it going on the screen? Oh, you click on them? Is that on the screen? No, that's not on the screen. Oh. Oops. How do I unpin? Okay, unpin. Sorry, guys. A little moment. Oh, it was on screen. Click on. I'm on my computer because I'll try to get on my phone at some point on live, because when I very first went live, the phone said I didn't have enough people, and I had like 55 people, and I still didn't have enough to use my phone. I'll try it again. No, I'm on the YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Engage with the audience. Oh no, that's not it. Share screen. Mute. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. It just came to me. I could be putting comments up. Angela, yes. When you go through really awful things, it can be very hard. Kenzie, oh my gosh, hi. Kenzie, I think of you so often. How are you? Oh my goodness. I may do that. Yeah, I forgot all about using StreamYard. I just started going live, a month ago, Kenzie? You guys meet Kenzie. She's an old friend. It's great to have you, Kenzie. I'm so glad you came in. How's it going? How's it been going for you? Are you okay? Are you in the USA? I always meant to ask you, but I don't think you are, right? I'm sorry if that's too personal. Feel free not to answer. Everybody else here. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Sassy, boy, I hear you. I hear you. When the doctor told me I had arachnoiditis and there's no cure, We were trying to figure out why I had so much pain in my leg. And when he told me that in his office, I cried. I went in surgery to fix a problem, and I came out with a permanent problem. And it wasn't his fault. My body went into reaction. Oh, that's what I thought, Kenzie. You're in New Zealand. Well, I'm so sorry for the rough few years. Hang in there, okay? And I'm still around. I'm still here. I don't follow the one girl. If you are catching me, um, she really burned me pretty good. Um, um, Trolled me online and everything. So she was quite the bully. Ended up being, and so I stay far away from that as I can. And if it ever shows up here, it will be dealt with. Mindy, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. People are coming in. Good to see you, Mindy. How are you? Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You're talking about the bullying? Are you talking about the bullying or the good, good. Good, Mindy. I got something about the jury and the trial. I got something that there is, in my opinion, I don't, oh, Sassy, I don't really, and I don't know if I should say the name. Um, because I don't want to say her name and come in here. But there's a YouTuber, says she's a survivor, and she bullied me quite a bit there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Um, if it comes up somehow, everybody's gonna know because I'll end it. But I hear you there. What was it, Sassy Pants? Or I knew I was gonna do that. Sassy Chick, the jurors. Um, yep, that's right. Yeah, God will handle her. So as long as she doesn't show up in here, it'll all be cool. The jury. Oh my goodness. I have an opinion. Okay, I'll say it like that. I have an opinion. I don't believe I believe there's no way in hell that he's going to get out of this. And he's trying hard to get out of it. And that is what's going to keep him from getting it. Because when you show, when you've done something and when there's evidence, okay, that something happened, and you say stuff like, well, we do that back and forth to each other, so it was okay. Or I got a mental illness and that's why it happened. No, no. What he needs to do is say, you know what? You're right. I messed up. What I did was wrong. And that is what he doesn't have. And so I believe that he's doing himself in. And he's got, what, 7 or 8 lawyers. All those lawyers, all they want is his money. That's all. That's I don't believe they're doing him any favors with the way they're handling his case. They're only on for his money. That's what I think. But I try not to read a whole lot about it. But yes, the victims, like, it's just going to be, it's over for him. But here's the thing. I heard somebody say, and I don't remember where anything. Really? Because oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Angela. That's crazy. So with him, here's the thing that I heard somebody say, and it stuck with me: is God has given this man a chance, because you get him in jail, you get him in prison, he's got a chance to see who he was and change it. Now, there are plenty of guys in jail that don't ever get that. They don't ever own up to what happened. But they, I know Angela must be talking some real crap, man. They on her. They were disappearing my comments in Steph's channel. But I had said the word like ass, and like I'll probably get notified. You can't use the word ass. I'm like, ah. Anyway, so I had to reword it and respell it and then put it, and it finally went in after like 3 tries. It was crazy. It is crazy lately. Like they are truly uh, right, right. Like in the chat earlier, I was like, crap, that didn't go through. Nobody said anything, so I went out, came back, and it was gone. So yeah, what fun is there in behaving? Seriously, we'd have nothing to laugh about. Yes, I behaved today. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. Come here. Come here. Chase is around. He must have woke up. Hello, hello. We have 5 people. Welcome, all 5. Angela, you know what snitches get? Huh? Okay, Sassy. Just kidding, Andy. Right? Can't have fun on here. YouTube is not supposed to be fun. Come on, people. No fun on YouTube. Don't block me, YouTube. So I'm going to stay a little bit and then a little bit longer and probably get going, but because I ran out of my drink. Where'd it go? Ah, here, my drink. Yeah, I just started doing them a month ago. I don't even remember when. I've never done a live one. Before, when I had videos on of myself, I have done recorded ones and then put them on already recorded. So this drink was um, let me see, Califia Farms mocha coffee. I can go get the little bottle thing. It's chocolate. It's mocha coffee. Kenzie, thank you so much for coming in. I love seeing you. I have missed you dramatically. Take care of yourself. God bless. Have a great day. I love you, honey. I know. Like in front of you, too. That's right. Day 1 of my 5-day fast. The thing about this chocolate drink is there's a lot of sugar in it. So I have just a little bit left in the bottle. Just a little bit. No kidding. Just a little bit left. Um, and I'm going to try and stay away from chocolate. The key word there is try. Yesterday, we had a class. This is Chase, the outdoor runner. Michelle, hey, welcome in, welcome. Good to see you. This is my runner. This is Chase. The name was prophetic. You see? Um, anyways, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yesterday we had a class before I met with the past pastoral people, and the class they were the we have a book, and the book is about um, our identity in Christ. Okay, because and there are several, like she does this class online, and I was there. So meow. Did you hear the meow? Um, so our identity in Christ gets really warped and messed up when for abused victims or survivors, right? So the our identity is my sense of identity is really jacked up. Yeah. Okay. So we have a book we're going out of. We're reading. I don't have one, so she ordered me one. I'll get it. I don't know, next week, I think. And oh, hold on a second, guys. Hello, hello. See, I learned from you, Stephanie. I sure did. I had to take that because I know, right? Where did she get that idea? Hmm. Hmm. I forgot what I was saying before I took the call. Oh, the identity in Christ. So we're reading this book about identity and foundation and, those things. What I realized was that, because part of the chapter that they read was about binding yourself with Christ, and then like the authority that we have. And I was convicted because I don't do that, or I haven't done that. And when I was sitting there and she was doing the class, but I was in person and she was doing it online. There are other survivors on there and supporters. And I was like, oh my, I need to do that. I need to do that better. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, Shabbat Shalom. I love that. You be cool, Mindy. Be safe. I love you. If you're leaving, I love you. It's good to see you. Goodbye. Welcome back, Sassy. And right, see how see you might learn something too there, Miss Stephanie. Um, um. So I made a mental note, said a prayer that I want to do that. I want to be more uh, grounded, or I don't know the right word. Okay, because I'm not good at this. But I want to pray more and know what authority I have in my home and dedicate my home, my apartment, this place for Christ, and pray over it, and um, more prayer, more, yeah, be more intentional. Exactly. Because I haven't been. Now I believe in Christ. I've always loved him and believe in him, and but I just never was more intentional about it. That's a really good way of saying it. So I was convicted yesterday about my non-intentionalness. That's a Debbie word. I was playing with this popper, right? And I went to pop, and my thumb went through during the session yesterday, and I'm like, oh, sorry. She goes, it's okay, it's yours. Yeah, I have two trolls that live with us that put you in the pocket. Yeah, yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah, sassy chick, and I guess somewhere I knew that, but I've not been in a good or safe place where to be taught that. Like, I don't know if any of that made sense, but I'm now finally in a place around safe people, and I feel like I can maybe relax a little and learn. So I'm trying to should oh I can't put you in my pocket right now because this is a laptop, right? I could try. I could carry you around and show you my place, but I don't have a pocket big enough. True, true. I think Denver was good, um, but the some of the people, it just didn't feel safe, or I never had that feeling that I'm safe enough to um, express myself, because whenever I did, um, there was somebody that would yell at me or come against me or so I shut everything down, and for a while I didn't look for any other help. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I am done. But God had other plans. And then I found the people here, and as soon as I got on Section 8, I knew that I was going to be moving. Knew it. He God opened Section 8 just for me, I believe, but who knows? Um, Probably a few people. But anyways, yeah, we all grow at different rates, different paces. So, yeah, that's some of my story. No pockets, right? Dang. When I get on my phone, I'll try and see if I can go live on there. They have developed a whole support. Like, there's volunteers at this ministry, and the volunteers have come around me, and they started a group chat of I think there's 4 people and me in the group chat, and whenever I'm in a problem, or whatever's happening, I can group chat it, and they will call me, or if I need come. When I was sick, they came and got me, and like, yeah, it's beautiful, because I truly believe that all survivors need something like that. Like, I really do. There's healing in it. Because love is the most powerful thing in the world. Love. Yeah, and who I had no. Yeah, I mean, it's just been really cool. And there's a lady that comes down from Tennessee. she drives like 3.5 hours, comes down here to sit in with the session with me, and then goes back. Like, how special is that? So like these people are just really, really loving, caring. Um, yeah. So there's not a whole lot of volunteers, supporters, but there's some few. There's some that are still learning about what this is, and what it's all about. And yeah, so I finally have a good support system, a good um, healing happening. And although I cry, like yesterday, the denial crashed mostly. I won't say it's completely gone, but it mostly crashed. And reality is heavy. And there's this guttural sob that is never been heard in me, right? And so, I get teary because it's just heavy. It's a lot. As some other survivors would say, it's a lot. It really is. It's a lot. Yes, good cries are healing. Um, and there is a difference between cries because the tears, they've studied tears. They put, they take the tears of a healthy cry or good cry under the microscope, and they put tears of, I don't know, other crying, or I don't know how to say it, under the microscope, and they have a total different makeup. I have to go back and find that to actually help understand it, but I read that a while back. I read about that. There is literal healing in tears. And in where I used to live, right? See, I'm a doctor, I'm a science teacher. What else am I? A pain. Yes, washing out the pain. Yes, most definitely. I used to cry on the floor, but it's so heavy. I don't know how to explain, but I would just lay on the floor and cry, sob. I sounded like a newborn, um, I think. But I did it. I laid in the hallway because, maybe the neighbors wouldn't hear me. I was like buffered a little. Yeah, you certainly do. In fact, they said that at the ministry. I'm like, I'm full of surprises, y'all. They said, yes, you are. You never know what you're going to get. Somebody says, how old are you? And I'm like, it depends on when you ask. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm 60. Yeah, that's a whole thing. Yeah, it's a whole funny thing. Right now, I've been really strong in my life. I'm really strong. I'm very bendable, flexible, and so I can get up. It just hurts, but so I get on the floor. I like sitting on the floor, but I don't do it often because it does cause pain. Um, but if you get on the floor, Angela, and you start crying, just scream out for the wife and the big kids and say, "Somebody get me up! Help! I've fallen and I can't get up." Remember that? Oh, are they? My knee was. There's another funny story, y'all. Right, I fallen and I can't get up. I had to have my knee replaced. I had fallen a few years back and landed. This be your knee, right? I landed straight on the kneecap, like this, and I ruined the what's that membrane in there? There's a I forgot, but there's a membrane in your knee, and I ruined it. And then it was bone on bone, right? When you're walking, it's bone on bone, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be cartilage, and you've got a layer of a film of whatever it's called. Well, cartilage, yes, but there's another film. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it. Um, and that was ruined. The cartilage was ruined, and I was a bone on bone on my knee. Well, funny story. It's no secret that I used to self injure. All right, I have scars everywhere. You guys can't really see them, and that's a good thing. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to teach you a little something. So, when I was younger, I self injured a lot. I used to take glass jars, big ones, and bang my head until I had a concussion. I used to take a hammer and hammer my knee. I don't do that anymore, right? But I was intent. Um, on I know. So years passed. About 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I contacted an old friend back when I used to work at Kmart, and one of the first things she asked me was, "How is your knee?" I'm like, "My knee's fine," because I hadn't fallen and heard that there was a membrane in your knee. Every time I think I got it and it's not there. Yeah, I was a severe cutter for over 20 years. Severe meaning I used a single edge. I shouldn't say, but 4 times a day I had to cut, and I had to have at least 10 cuts each time, and that had to be really bad where you saw the fat in the cut. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if you guys can see. There's splotchy, but those are all cuts. These are all cuts. Anyways, I don't recommend doing anything such because I regret it now. However, this is how I survived. I did this to live. People, back in the 80s, you could go in the hospital with a cut, and I did, and needed stitches, and the triage nurse told me how stupid I was. I'm like, shut up. And then I had one doctor that wanted to stitch me up with no anesthesia or whatever it is, shot. And I'm like, you guys are awful. You guys are worse than me. You think I'm stupid. Hey, Miss Gatti, welcome. So, anyways, yeah, I began doing that when I was 19, but I began injuring when I was 12. And it is from being abused. So, yeah. Keychains. I love keychains. Me and keychains get along. I got a whole bunch of keychains, so that sounds good. Let me know, Miss Gothy, when you get them, because when you get them done, show them, and maybe I'll buy one from you. Something like that. I have a bunch of keychains. Let me see. Oh, my keys are over there. How you doing, Miss Gothy? It's good to see you. Oh, come up. How do I do that? I'm on YouTube. I'm not using StreamYard right now. So I don't know how to bring you up. I, edit? Not edit. Next time, Miss Gothi. Because I don't think I can on YouTube. Sorry. Do you know how on the YouTube app? Not on StreamYard, but only on YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm on my computer. When I started going live, my phone told me I didn't have enough to go live. So I don't know if that's an app thing or what. Right, exactly. I don't think I can on YouTube. I've been looking here on it, but I can't see anything. I can't see where I would do it. Huh. Cool. Anyways, yeah. I'm probably going to get off here because, I can keep talking like all night. I got lots to tell you guys. Just kidding. I don't know. Not really, to be honest. I think I'm good to go. Wait, let me see. I think I'm going to go, you guys. I will be looking for the group chat. Oh, on TikTok. I saw you guys message me on TikTok. I don't get on there very often, but I get the emails. So I'll have to check that out maybe. You're welcome. I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend, a good evening. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I hope you have a good day. And maybe I'll come on here tomorrow. Who knows? But it is Mother's Day, so what do I expect? Who knows? All right, cool beans. You guys be blessed. Have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Bye, y'all. Tell Angela that you love her on Mother's Day, guys. She needs you too. Bye, guys. Bye, y'all. Okay. Okay. Bye. Sorry, Miss Gothi.